Welcome back to the Senior Guide. Have you ever noticed that as soon as your feet hit the floor in the morning, your body feels more like a collection of rusty hinges than a living being? If you are over 60, you probably think that morning stiffness, that nagging back pain, or those clicking knees are just the inevitable price of a life well lived. But what if I told you that it is not just age? What if the very things you do in the first 30 minutes of your day are actually accelerating the destruction of your cartilage and fueling a fire of inflammation in your joints? Today, we are diving deep into the 4 common morning habits that are destroying your joints after 60. And more importantly, I will show you the simple shifts that can help you reclaim your mobility. Let's start with the first and perhaps most common mistake, which I call the jumpstart trap. When the alarm goes off, many of us have been conditioned to get up and get moving immediately. You might think you are being productive, but for a body over 60, this is a recipe for disaster. During the night, your joints lose some of their natural lubrication, and your spinal discs hydrate and expand. When you jump out of bed without any preparation, you are putting massive, sudden pressure on cold, stiff tissues. It is like trying to start a car in sub-zero temperatures and immediately redlining the engine. Instead of jumping out of bed, you need to perform what I call the bed edge ritual. Before your feet touch the floor, spend just 60 seconds doing gentle ankle circles and pulling your knees toward your chest while lying down. This signals your body to begin producing synovial fluid, the natural oil that keeps your joints gliding smoothly. By the time you actually stand up, your joints are already lubricated and ready for the weight of your body. The second habit is something many people consider healthy, and that is the caffeine flush. Most of us reach for a cup of coffee the second we reach the kitchen. While coffee has its benefits, drinking it on an empty stomach first thing in the morning is a hidden joint killer. Why? Because caffeine is a diuretic and a mild stimulant that can increase cortisol levels. If you are already dehydrated from 7 or 8 hours of sleep, that coffee further strips your body of the moisture it needs to cushion your joints. Remember, your cartilage is about 80% water. When you are dehydrated, that cushion thins, and you get bone-on-bone friction. Furthermore, high cortisol levels in the morning can trigger a systemic inflammatory response. To fix this, you don't have to give up your coffee, but you must follow the 1-to-1 rule. For every cup of coffee, you must drink 16 ounces of room-temperature water first. Adding a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon to that first glass of water helps your cells actually absorb the hydration rather than just flushing it out. Now let's move to habit number 3, which is the morning stretch fallacy. We have been told our whole lives that stretching is good, but stretching cold muscles and stiff joints with intense static holds the moment you wake up is actually dangerous after 60. At this age, our tendons and ligaments are less elastic. If you pull on a cold tendon, you aren't lengthening it, you are creating micro tears that lead to chronic tendinitis and joint instability. This is especially true for the lower back and the neck. Instead of static stretching, where you hold a position for 30 seconds, you should focus on dynamic mobility. Think of gentle, flowing movements like shoulder rolls or very slow hip circles. You want to move the joint through its comfortable range of motion without forcing it. Save the deep, intense stretches for later in the day when your core body temperature is higher and your tissues are more pliable. The fourth habit is the one that surprises most of the seniors I talk to, and it is the inflammatory breakfast choice. Many people reach for toast, cereal, or even a glass of orange juice, believing it is a light and healthy way to start the day. However, these high glycemic carbohydrates cause a rapid spike in insulin. For a body over 60, chronic insulin spikes are directly linked to increased levels of C-reactive protein, which is a major marker for inflammation. If your joints are already hurting, a sugary or starchy breakfast is like throwing gasoline on a fire. The inflammation from that morning muffin can linger in your joints for the entire day, making every step more painful than it needs to be. The solution is to prioritize healthy fats and proteins in the morning. Switching to eggs with avocado or a protein-rich Greek yogurt can stabilize your blood sugar and provide the building blocks your body needs to repair joint tissue rather than destroy it. If you can change these 4 habits, you will be amazed at how different your body feels in just 2 weeks. You don't have to be a victim of your age. You have the power to protect your mobility and live a life free from the constant shadow of joint pain. If you found this information helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the Senior Guide so you never miss a tip on how to live your best life after 60. And if you are struggling with a specific type of pain, like in your hands or your hips, leave a comment below. I read every single one, and I use your questions to create our future videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.